All right, today we're going to pull back the curtain on how those incredibly smart apps that we use every single day are actually built. We're going to demystify the whole process, and we'll be using Google's cloud platform as our guide. So let's just start with a question I know you've wondered about. You've finished binging a show, and boom, right there is the perfect recommendation. How in the world does it know? Is it some kind of mind reader? Well, spoiler alert, it's not magic, not at all. The secret behind it is a really well thought out plan, an architectural blueprint. And today, we're going to walk through what that blueprint looks like. To really get this, we're going to use a metaphor. Think of Google's AI platform as this massive, high-tech kitchen. And just like in any kitchen, when you want to make something amazing, you've got options. You don't always have to be a 5-star chef to create something great. There are basically 3 ways you can cook with AI. So let's explore these 3 different cooking methods. What are our options here in Google's AI kitchen? First up, you've got what I call the takeout. These are pre-trained APIs. I mean, think about it. It's like ordering from your favorite restaurant. It's expertly made, it's super fast, and it perfectly solves a common problem, like being hungry. The only catch? You can't call up the chef and ask them to change the recipe. You get what you get. And this is basically the takeout menu. Need to figure out what's in a picture? You order the Vision API. Have an audio file you need transcribed? Just order up the Speech API. These are all ready to go, incredibly powerful solutions for these very common tasks. Okay, what's option number 2? That's the meal kit. This is AutoML. With this one, you provide the star of the show, your own unique ingredient, which is your data. Then Google's platform gives you the recipe, all the tools, and step-by-step instructions. You get to cook up something custom without needing to be a food scientist. And this is absolutely perfect for custom stuff. Imagine you have an online store. You can use your own product photos to train a model that automatically classifies your specific inventory. A generic takeout model just couldn't do that. And finally, you have the ultimate option. Cooking from scratch. This is for the master chefs out there. Using a workbench like Vertex AI, you have total, absolute control. You pick every single ingredient. You decide every single technique. You're building something that is 100% yours, a real signature dish. Now, with that kind of ultimate control comes a pretty big trade-off. It gives you the most power, the most flexibility, for sure. But it also takes the most skill and the most effort. You're going to need a team of data scientists, the true master chefs of the AI world, to pull this off. All right, section 3, building the recommender. Okay, so we've got our 3 ways to cook. Let's circle all the way back to that streaming service. How do they actually put these recipes together to build that recommendation engine that seems to read our minds? Well, it's kind of like an assembly line. First, they gather all the ingredients. That's all of our data, what we watch, what we skip, what we binge, and they put it in a big pantry like cloud storage. Now, since every recommendation is unique to their service, they have to cook from scratch. So they use a tool like Vertex AI to build and train a completely custom model. Once that model's baked and ready, they deploy it as an endpoint, which is just a fancy way of saying it's open for business, ready to serve up those predictions that become your "you might also like" list. And that's it. Okay, so now you've seen the kitchen, you've seen a pretty complex meal get made. So the big question for you is, how do you choose the right recipe for whatever you're working on? Let's really think about that. When you're standing at the counter with a problem to solve, how do you decide? Do you grab takeout, open a meal kit, or start chopping vegetables from scratch? This slide right here, this is the whole thing in a nutshell. It's your cheat sheet. If you've got a common problem, go for takeout. You need very little expertise, and you can get an answer in minutes. If you've got your own special data for a custom job, the meal kit from AutoML is your best bet. It takes a bit more know-how, but you'll have something valuable in hours or days. And for those one-of-a-kind problems where you need total control, you cook from scratch with Vertex AI. Just know it's going to take high-level skills and more time, weeks or even months. It's all about picking the right approach for the job. So what's the one thing, the crucial point to take away from all of this? It's really simple. Match the tool to the task. Seriously. Don't go building a custom gourmet kitchen when all you really needed was a quick and delicious slice of pizza. And that really brings us to a final, pretty exciting thought. As these AI kitchens get easier to use with options for everybody from beginners to master chefs, it really makes you wonder, right? With tools this powerful and this accessible, what are the next big problems we're all going to solve?